What happens when two completely different people, two opposites, are brought together by fate? Turkish dramas have a special way of turning these unexpected pairings into some of the most intense and unforgettable love stories. One is calm, the other is chaotic. One believes in love, the other runs away from it. And somehow, against all odds, their worlds collide. What makes these stories so addictive is the tension, the clashes, and the slow transformation of their relationship. At first, they don't understand each other at all, but step by step, that difference becomes the reason they connect so deeply. It's not easy, it's not perfect, but it feels real. In this list, we're diving into Turkish dramas where fate brings two opposites together and turns conflict into something beautiful. These are the stories where differences don't break love, they build it. On number 10 we have Gasol. Honestly, this drama brings together two people who couldn't be more different. One lives a quiet, isolated life, while the other brings a completely different energy into it. At first, their worlds feel like they should never mix, but somehow, fate keeps pushing them into each other's lives. Their interactions start off awkward, even uncomfortable, yet slowly, those differences begin to create understanding. You start seeing how they balance each other in unexpected ways. The chemistry feels unusual, but very real. It's not instant love, it's something that grows through contrast, and that's exactly what makes it so interesting. Sometimes, opposites don't clash, they complete each other, and this story proves that beautifully. On number 9 we have Sen Aglama Istanbul. This drama shows how two completely different emotional worlds collide. One character is deeply sensitive and emotional, while the other is more guarded and distant. At first, they struggle to understand each other at all. Their conversations feel tense, almost like they're speaking different languages. But slowly, that tension turns into curiosity and then connection. You begin to see how they start changing each other. Their bond grows through emotional moments and shared pain. It feels raw, real, and deeply human. It's not a perfect love story, it's a real one, and that's why it hits so hard. Opposites don't always break, sometimes they heal each other. On number 8 we have Bereketli Topraklar. This drama brings together two people from completely different backgrounds and lifestyles. Their values, their experiences, everything about them is different. At first, it feels like they don't belong in the same world, but fate has other plans. As they spend more time together, those differences slowly turn into something meaningful. They start learning from each other in ways they never expected. The connection grows naturally, without being forced. Their chemistry feels grounded and sincere. It's a story about understanding someone who is nothing like you, and realizing that maybe, that's exactly what you needed. Sometimes, love comes from the most unexpected contrasts. On number 7 we have Ben Lehman. This story focuses on two people who are emotionally very different. One is strong but broken inside, while the other is more open yet equally lost. Their personalities don't match at all in the beginning. There's confusion, distance, even resistance. But as their paths keep crossing, something starts to shift. They begin to see parts of themselves in each other. Their connection grows through vulnerability and honesty. It's not easy, and it's definitely not instant, but it feels real every step of the way. You watch them slowly break down each other's walls, and in the end, those differences become their strength. That's what makes this love story so powerful. On number 6 we have Veliaht. This drama brings together two people from completely opposite worlds, one driven by power and responsibility, the other by emotion and freedom. Their lifestyles, their priorities, everything clashes. At first, their connection feels impossible. There's tension, conflict, and constant misunderstandings. But as the story unfolds, those same differences start pulling them closer. They challenge each other, change each other, and slowly grow together. The chemistry is intense because nothing about them is simple. It's a mix of conflict and attraction that keeps you hooked. You see how love can grow even in the most complicated situations. And sometimes, the person least like you, understands you the most. On number 5 we have Ail Saadeti. This drama brings together two people who see life in completely different ways. One believes in structure, family, and tradition, while the other lives more freely and independently. At first, they clash on almost everything. Their conversations are filled with disagreements and misunderstandings, but slowly, those differences start creating a unique bond. They begin to understand each other beyond their opinions. The relationship grows through patience and emotional moments. It feels realistic because they don't change overnight. Instead, they grow together step by step. You can see how opposites can create balance. And sometimes, love comes from learning to accept what's different. On number 4 we have Eşref Rüya. This story connects two people who seem completely incompatible at first glance. One is more dreamy and emotional, while the other is grounded and logical. Their personalities don't match, and and that creates tension right from the beginning. But as they spend time together, those differences become the reason they grow closer. They start seeing the world through each other's perspective. Their bond develops slowly, through understanding and emotional depth. The chemistry feels soft yet meaningful. It's not about changing each other, it's about accepting each other. And that's what makes their love feel real. Opposites don't always divide, sometimes they complete the picture. On number 3 we have Bir Zamanlar Istanbul. This drama shows how two people from completely different walks of life are brought together by fate. Their worlds, values, and experiences couldn't be more different. At first, their connection feels almost impossible. There's distance, tension, and a lack of understanding. But slowly, their paths keep crossing, and something begins to change. They start learning from each other in unexpected ways. The emotional depth grows with every episode. Their bond feels raw, real, and earned. It's not an easy journey, but it's a meaningful one. You see how love can grow even when everything says it shouldn't, and that's what makes it so powerful. On number 2 we have Holding. This drama builds its story around two people with completely opposite mindsets and lifestyles. One is ambitious, focused, and driven by success, while the other values emotions and personal connections more. Their worlds collide in a way that creates instant tension. At first, it feels like they can never understand each other. But as they spend time together, their differences start to fade into something deeper. They begin to influence each other in unexpected ways. The chemistry feels intense because of that contrast. It's a story about growth, change, and emotional connection. And it shows how opposites can bring out the best in each other. Sometimes, the biggest differences create the strongest bonds. On number 1 we have Asaf. Honestly, this one takes the top spot for a reason. It brings together two people who are completely opposite, not just in personality, but in how they see life. One is calm and controlled, while the other is unpredictable and full of emotion. At first, their connection feels chaotic and almost impossible. There's tension, confusion, and constant clashes. But slowly, that chaos turns into something deeper. They begin to understand each other in ways no one else can. Their bond grows through conflict, emotion, and shared experiences. It feels intense, real, and deeply human. And in the end, you realize they needed each other all along. That's what makes this love story unforgettable. So these were the Turkish dramas where fate brings two complete opposites together, and somehow turns conflict into something beautiful. Which of these couples did you enjoy the most? Or is there a drama you think deserves to be on this list? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love these kind of intense, opposite attract love stories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because your next favorite drama might be just one video away.